For thousands of years, humans had a dream to fly like birds, and the dream has come into the reality when two people, the two brothers, Wilbur and Oliver Wright, became the first two people who fly a motorized, heavier than air airplane called Wright Flyer in 1903. And the total flight time is about 12 seconds. Just 12 seconds. So how can today's modern airplane can fly hours and hours straight, and how large airplanes can carry up to 600 people? So there's a 120 years of evolution that happened in aviation history that makes it so great. So in this video we are gonna explore the key innovation that happened in aviation history. So this video is going to be really interesting. So let's get started the video. So as we discussed earlier, Wright brothers airplane was the first successful airplane that able to fly. But I wanna know who had the first dream, who has the first idea to build an airplane to just fly like birds. So if you go back to history and research, so Abbas ibn Firnas was likely the first person who tried to fly with a thing like glider, but there's a lack of evidence. So there is a debate between scholars whether he actually tried or not. But this is the old days, as you can guess, in the name of aviation, in the name of who actually tried to fly in history. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So after listening the story of Ibn Firnas, you can easily guess that gliders were the only thing that humans experiment with flying, and for a certain period of time there were only devices that you could use to fly for a really short distance. So the story of glider really starts in 1853 when George Kelly invented world's first real practical gliders. There were scientists before him that they invented their own gliders, but George Kelly's glider was the first real glider. And after that there were many improvements, innovation happened in gliders industry. So now today's modern glider can fly up to hundreds of nautical miles on a good day. So this is the story of gliders, but now I want to talk about the history of hot air balloons. So these are technically aircraft. They can carry people, they can travel to a long distance. So yeah, if the air is in favor of you, so you can travel for a long distance in this aircraft. But the history is really interesting of this hot air balloon. So the history of hot air balloon starts in September 1783 when a scientist called Pilot D. Rosier launched the first hot air balloon in the air. But the funny thing is, the passengers were not the humans but a sheep, a rooster, a duck. So these are three passengers of the world's first hot air balloon that can carry living beings. And the aircraft stayed in the air for about 15 minutes before crashing back to the ground. So yeah, so Rosier really wanna make sure before boarding real humans, and he did board real humans to this hot air balloon in October 15, 1783. But the thing is, Rosier technically was not invented the hot air balloon. So these balloons were invented by Chinese many years ago. They were basically used in festivals for celebrating traditions. But in Three Kingdoms era, they are started using in military signaling, and then Mongolians learned to make these hot air balloons from Chinese, and they used them in the Battle of Legnica during the Mongolian invasion of Poland. So this is the first time Western world was known of these hot air balloons. And after its years launched, there are many improvements happened over the years that make hot air balloons much more safer to fly. And today hot air balloons is mostly used in festivals, carnivals. So let's go back to our main topic, airplanes. So we're gonna talk about the evolution of airplane right now. So but I wanna clear one thing, that Wright brothers were not the only two people in human history who tried to build an airplane. If you look couple years back, so you'll find a famous name called Otto Lilienthal. Otto Lilienthal, he was a German pioneer of human aviation, and his flight are seen as the beginning of human flight. And in July 28, 1914, World War I happened, and there was a very tiny use of airplane at the time of World War I, because the technology was not that much advanced. But that was going to change in World War II, because the technology of airplane became much more advanced than World War I, and we've seen some great movements, some great inventions in human history that happened during World War II. Fighter jets.
What was that? What the hell was that? It went by like we were standing still. Blue leader to group. Get off the air. Going by at 2 o'clock. What the hell is it?
It was the Messerschmitt 262, the world's first operational jet fighter. It flies 150 miles an hour faster than our fastest fighters.
So in 1939, humans first saw the first jet, the German Heinkel He 178. So this was the first jet, and the first passenger jet, the Havilland Comet, was introduced in 1952. So these two engines were equipped with jet engines. So jet engine is one of the three main category of engines that we know today. So airplanes engine can be divided into three main categories. The number one category is turboprop or propeller engines. The number two category is jet engines that modern airliner, modern aircraft use, and the third one is rocket engine that spaceship mostly use. And so we're gonna talk about every first aircraft that equipped with this engine for the first time. So turboprop engine was first equipped with a modified Gloster Meteor. So it was an experimental flight that flew in 1945 in England that did go well. So yeah, this was the story of first turboprop engine airplane. So the number two, and we discussed earlier, the first jet engine, the German Heinkel He, and the first operational jet engine fighter was the German Michigan, and the aircraft that equipped with rocket engine was the. So this was the first airplane that equipped with rocket engines. Rocket engines is one of the most powerful engine that we know today. So this is a really brief introduction to this engine. There is a lot of more to learn about aviation, the aviation history. I barely touched the tip of the iceberg of these events and the aircraft. So there is a lot of things that you can learn through internet, through Wikipedia and some great websites. So I think if I want to make a full history video of aviation, so the video needs more than 3 or 4 hours to accurately cover every main event that happened in aviation, that changed aviation forever, and aviation is still changing till today, because so aviation is a one of kind industry that improves a lot, that learns from his mistakes. So if you want to learn more about aviation, so there is a lot of more thing that you can learn through internet. So yeah, so that's for this video. So hope you guys liked this video, hope you guys enjoyed this video. So I am really inconsistent well when it's come to uploading videos. this is the first video after 2 months, and sometimes I upload regularly, and sometimes I do this inconsistent things. So forgive me for that. So I hope videos will come regularly, at least once a week. So yeah, so hope you guys like this video. Once again, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you wanna see videos more like this. So I'll see you guys in my next video.